And welcome back from our very, very short intermission. We got Jobin and Kermit back on the desk for CCA East qualifiers. We have your St. Clair Green team still continuing their loser bracket run. Going to be running back into GVSU now. We saw them, I think, on the winner's side to start things off. Did come away with a 2-0, but they played two really, really good matches against us. And now they have a little battle hardened too. They had that loser's bracket run. They're back here. They're like, hey, we're back at the same place as you guys, even though you beat us. So now it's a 50-50. Let's see who comes away. And say, we should be getting into it just in a minute or two here.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a close game. I
think it'll be closer for sure.
I think it'll be closer. Both teams, feeling each other out, feeling different playing styles, and this is going to be extremely interesting. And then whoever wins this goes on to play Davenport.
Yes. So you have a tall task ahead of you, and rematches are always so interesting because the way the first match went sometimes just has nothing to do with how the second one's going to go, or even sometimes it can go the opposite way. So team one maybe gets skunked the first time. They come out there like, oh, we saw these 4 things that these guys do wrong and that we can do improve on. Okay, we're going to come back, implement these strategies. And now also they do have a 5-game series to try to break back into it. So now St. Clair, even if you take that 1-game lead, as we've seen, 1-game leads have meant nothing the last 3 series. The team that won the first game of the series, I think, lost every series. So that meant nothing so far. So both teams looking for consistent 5-game series play.
Yeah, and I mean, both teams, they both played phenomenal. So going on, I do think that each team has a chance to sweep or go Game 5.
Yeah, that's
I think the Game 5 is more realistic than a sweep from either team.
I would agree.
So, but again, from both teams, like you were saying, the tensions from each other, you guys played each other already. It turns into a rivalry.
Yeah, a mini rivalry.
A mini rivalry just for, the tournament bracket. I think we 2-0'd them earlier, but they were close games.
Yeah.
Now they're trying to look back and say, you beat us, but here we are.
Yeah.
And now all players are out on the field for the pitch of Game 1.
Yeah, pride is very real, but will pride come before the fall for either side? We will have to find out. Vitali going to try to get the first touch. It will be cleared out into the Saints zone to start things off. So GVSU, a little bit of pressure to start things off. Saints going to try to play this one out as the game just gets underway.
Is the superstition alive?
Oh, we're orange side again.
Every series we've won, we were orange. The only series we were blue, we've lost.
I mean, you're not wrong on that one. So honestly, we're going to rock with it. Orange side till we die. Saints going to be on the orange side this time. GVSU on the blue. Great little shot by Raman. Not able to get enough of the ball to get that corner piece in. Going to try to get the stop here. Vitali is going to get the ball. And a little bit of a misplay from GVSU. So a little bit of pop-up Vitali. A little bit of boost to play with. Trying to get the little flip reset. Unable to do so. Well, we'll get the touch at midfield. Still a little bit of boost to mess around with. Just try to chip it back into GVSU's end. Nothing too crazy to start things off.
No,
a lot more measured.
Yeah, you don't want to do anything. I mean, it is Game 1, so if you're doing anything fancy, it should be this game. But again, you don't want to do too much fanciness. Too much leads to over-rotations or bad communication. It just, you're trying to have a little bit of fun, but again, it's tough to have fun when you're in a high competition tournament like this.
Yeah, and I think the people that honestly that usually have the most fun and feel the most stress-free, they perform well under a lot of these pressure situations because they're just like, hey, I'm here to play Rocket League, man. I'm just here to have some fun. I know how good I am at the game. We're going to come here. We're going to play. And now GVSU and St. Clair really even back and forth so far. Minute 20 through. No real amazing scoring chances for both sides. Both sides kind of had a little bit, but a lot of back and forth. The ball is just kind of sitting here in the same zone, though, but they will be able to get the clear. Kamal going to try to chip it out there, and just a lot of back and forth over midfield. Just the feeling out process is very real in Game 1.
Absolutely, and now you don't have to be as aggressive in Game 1 as you did earlier on when we first them, because you have 2 more games added on. It's a best of 5. So you do have a little bit longer. The other one was a best of 3, so you only needed 2 wins. Now you need 3 wins, and right off the bat, that was a pass from Raman to Vitali. Just absolute gorgeous. And Kamal was involved.
All 3 members.
All 3 members, and that's how you need all 3 members to be involved, and you get gorgeous goals like that.
That is the perfect microcosm of teamwork in Rocket League. Man 1 sends it off the wall, man 2 gets the chip, sends it middle, and man 3 just buries that one easy as cake. Now St. Clair, demo is going to come through early, so GVSU not taking lightly to that goal. Going to try to play the numbers. The ball will actually get past Kamal or Vitali, but Raman is going to be there to play it. Try to get the breakout. No boost to mess around with, though. Kamal is going to try to play it. We'll end up missing it. A little bit of bump, too, coming from the side of GVSU, so going to put that pressure on right after they get scored on. They're definitely not. They're showing St. Clair like we are not going down easy again.
No, it's going to be a battle to the end. I mean, again, it comes down to it. Both tournaments are on the line. Lumi ties the game at 1 apiece. halfway through the game.
Yeah, just like that, St. Clair, Vitaly doesn't get the touch he quite wanted there. Obviously, would have liked to get a little more air on that probably, or literally go anywhere except for directly into the hands of Lumi, who would just easily chuck that one in the net. Now, halfway through game 2, or game 1 rather, we have a 1-1 or 1-1 tie, and both teams looking to break that even, or break that deadlock.
Yeah, I mean, both teams right now, they're not really defensive as per se as last series, but more of the offensive. Both teams have been quite offensive. So getting those opportunities and getting these centers is going to give him to himself, but he runs out of boost. But St. Clair keeps the pressure on, keeps the dream alive. And, I mean, just one after another, Vitaly is going to try and center it. Miscued it, but, again, going to get that centered. But Gorilla there to kick that off to the corner and not let Saints have any more opportunity. St. Clair has been vicious with their challenges. Yeah,
and I think you touched on it perfectly. Both teams just, let's say, back and forth, and this game's been so offensive compared to the last series we saw. Like, both teams are clearly looking to come out and they want to score. Defense looks like it might be optional. Both teams they're trying to get that ball out, and they're trying to push it down the field as fast as possible and try to make that play. They're trying to get that 25, 30-yard pass, get the breakout, catch someone behind, or catch someone maybe too far out of that to make a play on it, and they're trying to bury that. Now St. Clair, Kamal with a great solo effort, take it into the corner. One of the Saints should be there to rotate. Raman is going to be there to catch it, but no boost for him. So Vitaly will get the quick little touch. Gorilla will end up playing it off the wall. Vitaly did end up getting the boost, so Gorilla not able to do anything with the ball. Cyber is going to rotate over the net. Now he's going to get a nice little air dribble through middle. Kamal is going to be there to challenge. Flip reset, not going to do much. Kamal is going to get the play out, and Saints will drive it back to the offensive zone.
He had the flip reset. Oh my! It's on the goal line, and he keeps it out, and the rebound, it's still out off the post. And St. Clair was that close from taking a 2-1 series lead. There is now 60 seconds remaining in the game. We're deadlocked at 1, and again, we might go to another overtime with this team.
I know for a fact all 6 players in this server hearts stopped when that ball was on the goal line. The ball was like 95% in. It was tilting on that fuzzy gray and that black instead of that white. The ball was just close to being in the goal line, and if you're GVSU, you're definitely happy to have that because now you're still 1-1, 35 seconds. St. Clair is pressuring though. Vitaly with a fantastic pressure off of the Raman setup, and St. Clair takes the lead with just 33 seconds left.
Raman to pass.
Great
rotation by Vitaly. Everything about that, he landed on the wall, probably collected the mid boost. He looked right about that range, and he had enough to get to mid and just put it away. Now it's 2-1 for St. Clair. Raman looking to do something. I don't know if he has boost. And that was a great pinch, actually, by GVSU.
Yeah, I think Raman, like you said, I think he just ran out of boost, so he took it as far as he could. GVSU was going to threaten, and an absolute missile from Cyber's car from the pass off Lumi, and GVSU answers that one back in 18 seconds, and all of a sudden, 2-2, 20 seconds left. Overtime is on the horizon.
Lumi with a great pass, and just a phenomenal play all around. Like a little mistake like Raman did, keeping the ball up and not getting enough on it. It's still anybody's game. 15 seconds remaining. Now we are down to 10. St. Clair with a little bit of a rush. Now GV. Nobody's back. GV. Oh,
nobody was back for a second. Yeah, that net was wide open. Luckily, GVSU was on rotation.
Yeah, the ball is on. It's still up in there. They're gonna make it touch. They're not gonna fool around. Reset overtime. And again, I think this is the second overtime we've been with these guys.
Yeah, kickoff win will go to the Saints. Kamal immediately got to take something with it. Vitaly going to get the touch as well. So Raman going to be back to rotate on defense. Demo comes through. The GVSU might have an open net here. He will come across and make the save. Kamal just there on the back line, able to save the Saints game in game 1, and overtime will continue.
Phenomenal. I don't know how he got back.
Me neither.
I thought it was just a wide open net, and Lumi puts it away from Cyber's setup.
GVSU going to come back and threaten in a big way, and they will come back and take game 1. So St. Clair will not take 3 games in a row. GVSU will open up the lead here, and they will make St. Clair play from behind.
We've seen this multiple times.
Yeah.
We've seen this multiple times. Last game against Rochester, they had a 1 goal. I think it was 1 goal. They opened up the series. So, again, it's still anybody's game.
Yep.
Anybody's series. It's only game 1. We've said this. St. Clair could come back out, win 3 straight like they did last time. Or they won 2 straight. So game 5, which I wouldn't be disappointed seeing the game 5. I wouldn't also be disappointed seeing them win it in 4.
Yeah, of course.
So,
Yeah, I say you want them to win in 4, but the likelihood is it will probably end up going 5 if St. Clair's able to pull this off somehow.
Yeah, so I do think the demos were clutch from GVSU again in this series. It actually worked out for them. They actually did get a game win. So if they continue doing that, not so much focus on demoing, but if it's there and you have the opportunity like that, take the advantage.
Yeah, demo's like a nice tool to have in the belt, but it shouldn't be like your entire kit. It's something you want to pull it out because it has its very specific and like purposeful use when it's like done correctly, but it can also get you kind of out of rotation and, like you said, get you off kilter and kind of get you off your game. So GVS2 has done a great job of like just honestly showing force and imposing their will against St. Clair. A lot of demos. Kamal is going to get one back. They're going to try to get the pinch here. We'll end up getting another little touch on it, but GVSU has just been swarming Saints net this game. Look at it. Might get another shot here. Lumi is going to try to make something happen. Ramen is going to get the challenge. Cyber is going to try to keep it in as best he can. The ball looks like it should eventually clear mid, although GVSU has other ideas and the ball will finally clear mid.
Yeah, I think Kamal's going to actually have an opportunity to center this. Is Vitali there? He is, but Lumi makes a save. And the team plays right now have been unbelievable. That's going to be another off the backboard. Kamal not going to quite be there, but it's still in their end. That's going to be a center. Nobody's quite there, but Ramen keeps it up, keeps it mid, but Cyber's going to make sure that stays out and try to get something started as Lumi shoots it towards the net. And I think that was actually going to float in, but
yeah, Vitali gets the epic save. Yeah, so with him, might have been on angle, a little bit slow though, so Vitali had plenty of time to read it. Now another shot going to come with the net. Looks like Vitali is going to play it out again, try to set up Ramen down the pitch. He will outrace Cyber to the ball. That pinch will go right back toward mid. Vitali not able to make a play. Lumi will get a touch on it. Ball is going toward the net. Kamal easily there to read it though. Slows a lot of boost and mess with as well. Kamal maybe try to start a breakout here. Something fantastic challenge by Gorilla to shut it down though. And once again, GVSU just really strong offense, but both teams this game just locked down D.
Both teams are playing with confidence. GVSU is playing their best Rocket League right now in the most important time. You have a 1-0 series lead. If they can pull off, oh, that demo was huge, but he couldn't quite get there. If you could pull off a 2-0 series lead right now, that's huge for your momentum.
Yeah, reverse sweeping, winning 3 in a row in any sport, esport, anything is always tough. Winning 3 in a row when the team is like played like not significantly better, when you can clearly see like, okay, these guys, this is not already the same team we played earlier. Off the post and it will find home. Vitali luckily able to bury it there in St. Clair. Now you got half the game left. You have to try to play smart and close this one out.
That was just a gorgeous shot, you know, didn't rush it, just let it go. Hit off the post, and with a little bit of spin off the post, posting in. So 2.5 left, still plenty of time for GVSU to come back. And you know, you never know. We've seen it last game, tie game and close to overtime. Yeah. It did go to overtime. Yeah. So still plenty of time, and again, mistake free is what you have to play in. Again, if they can even up this series, that'd be huge.
That was a really dirty angle by Kamal. Just off the left corner there. Is going to get chipped in by Vitali. Going to try to find another little back touch. Kamal is going to be lurking near mid. Going to try to find it. The ball will get cleared over mid. Lumi going to chip it up there. Kamal easily there back to play it. Going to try to get a nice air dribble off the nose of the car. They're going to try to find something. We'll get another touch on this, so maybe something will open up here, but double commit from GVSU will work for the time being. And now ball goes back into the Saints' end. Ramen going to try to cycle it out here toward mid. Cyber is going to be there to pick it up. Going to chip it back to the corner, try to break something out, and fantastic job clearing by the Saints. So after a quick little, a lot of back and forth so far. Oh, another chance to the net possibly. No one from the Saints able to get home, so hopefully able to get back on defense, and it looks like they will be, and we still have a 1-0 game.
Yeah, it looked like a little bit of a communication error there for GVSU up on the wall. But again, it doesn't really matter as they do have possession in the Saints' end, and just like that, I don't think anybody's home. This could be a 2-on-0. He's going to put it in wide open net for Kamal. Vitali not being greedy and bouncing it off the wall.
Yeah, I think we saw it, like you said, literally as you said, the GVSU double commit midair, and then all that left was Lumi going back to get boost, trying to catch that rotation, and the Saints do a great job of seeing that 5-second window you have to score a goal and capitalizing, because in a series like this where goals have been relatively hard to come by, you don't want to let anything slip through the cracks, and now don't let GVSU get one back quickly. That's been the Saints' Achilles heel this series, has been giving it back, and GVSU is fighting to get it, so they have to really play smart here and lock in.
I did say Vitali not being greedy, but it did look like he took a shot on that. It was a little bit short, but again, it doesn't matter. 60 seconds remaining. GVSU
nice play
needs
on the ball.
Needs a goal there, but man, I thought for sure Ramen there had a chance, and he was denied by the defense from GVSU.
Yeah, come on, with a nice little air dribble. Lumi was just sitting on that 100 boost waiting for the ball, though, so great play by him, great patience. Vitali gonna get the touch, a little bit of a back touch there. Come on, gonna try to cycle it out now. Gonna go over mid. We are down to 35 seconds, so if you're St. Clair, just try to kill 20-25 seconds if GVSU is going to score. Big if, do not let them score. You don't want to let any team back in the game, but St. Clair gonna just try to play this ball, and if I'm St. Clair, knowing that they got scored on with 6 seconds, they are not gonna be goal chasing. They're trying to spike this ball into the turf.
Yeah, I think they're gonna end it right here. Vitali ends game number 2 and St. Clair takes it. I shouldn't say it too fast. We've seen some kickoff goals.
I'm pretty confident.
But again, I think that seals the deal. GVSU, that's just an unfortunate goal there, but they've been playing great. Even though it's 3-0, they've been playing great, and the bounces just didn't go their way.
Yeah, say they've made a lot of good reads, a lot of good plays on the ball. It's just, yeah, sometimes the ball doesn't break your way once or twice. The one goal, I think it was maybe Knight or Gorilla. They went to defend the ball from going in the net. It ended up hitting the post and surprising him and banking to the left. He thought he was going to have a head-on shot with the ball. Easy epic save. Ball careens off the post, kicks into the left wall, and now all of a sudden, St. Clair not assisting up at ones. As soon as the ball touches, Kamal looking for one more for the stat sheet, but a little bit of, look at a save and a shot, a little bit of points boost. Kamal not done looking though. We'll put a 4th one on the board in St. Clair. Maybe they just want to show GVSU, all right, game time's over.
Yeah, so that was just an own goal. I think
it was. Yeah, I was like, Kamal wasn't anywhere near that. Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm surprised he didn't let it hit it instead of just going in. Which, it's just a fun goal. It didn't matter. They lost already, but again, they looking good. Both teams are looking good. St. Clair outshot them 9-4. So
and all 4 shots coming off the hands of Lumi. So if you're GVSU, it's great that one player's getting a lot of looks, but now, like we said, to win consistently in a series, you want to try to get everybody involved. I think one of the goals we saw the Saints score, all 3 players, it was tic-tac-toe off the wall and maybe even a 4th pass coming in. So every guy getting involved, sometimes multiple times on the same possession. So GVSU looking to bounce back. They have to try to replicate that game plan from game 1, but really strong back and forth here, and game 3 is underway.
Yeah, but I mean, it's anybody's game. We've said that. I've said that from the beginning. GVSU is going to come out stronger, harder than last time. Going to put up a better fight, which they have. The series is tied at 1 apiece. Now, this next game is crucial. This next game is will have your opponent on series point, and Cyber opens up the scoring 21 seconds in.
Yeah, GVSU with a dream start, so to speak. A little bit of a double commit on the wall, but Tally got bumped and then no one back home to deal with it. Kamal still getting that boost off the early rotation from kickoff, and just no dice there for St. Clair. And early deficit in game 3. Just got to try to claw your way back. You got plenty of time to work with, but you have to slow down and you have to start addressing things.
So right now, each team has opened up the scoring. They each have a win. So does this mean GVSU is going to win this game? Who knows? That's just, again, more superstition.
The superstition is, alive and real today. So
who knows? We might see. That's going to be drop in front of the net, but I believe that was Vitali did not get quite good enough read on it.
Yeah, just not enough on the ball to put it home. Kamal is going to dribble it over middle here, try to set something up. Kamal is going to try to dribble it. We'll get the dodge on Gorilla. Maybe another one of the Saints there to clean up. They are going to win the 50, and Vitali will close the deal. The defenders from GVSU not able to get back, and just 30 seconds later, we're tied 1-1.
I believe that was Cyber that was close. He was up on the wall.
Indecisive. He thought the ball was going to pop up, and it came down, so just flipped the coin and lost.
Yeah, that's especially when you're on the wall like that. Like when I play, it confuses me. I'm not even close to this skill level. But
I don't even know which way is up on the wall sometimes. So yeah, I know how it is. You get disoriented. It's really hard to play those angles and get the right touch off the ball too, because you might get contact on the ball, but to actually get it where you want to get it from that spot and to not let a second or third chance come in, very, very tough. GVSU unable to close there. But now, like I said, 1-1, still got 3.5 minutes in a 1-1 series. Anybody's game.
Absolutely. It's anybody's game. We're tied at 1 again. It's just 3.5 minutes, and both teams have their opportunities. Defensive, that's on the line. That went off the crossbar and right down, but nobody was there to take advantage of. But the pressure from GVSU is going to continue. Cyber's going to recenter that. Going to look for a dribble off himself, but he doesn't. He can be on net, but again, Gorilla, great contact. And I said this from the first series when we played them in the best of 3. Their contact has been great. They've cleared the ball exceptionally good. And, I mean, you can't ask for anything better than that, especially when you're on defense.
Yeah.
Getting that ball out of your zone, give yourself a breath, can change everything.
And especially when goals have seemed to be like pretty hard to come by, and some of these, we've had some high scoring, but a lot of these games have been really, really hard to come by for goals. So if you have any opportunity to get anything, you're like, teams have been trying to jump on that and trying to get those rotations down. Lumi, we'll get the demo on Vitaly. Ball will go touch to the corner. Kamal going to try to make a play, solo effort, unable to get the goal, but going to be a great save by Gorilla to come across, and now GVSU going to look to threaten the other way. Kamal is going to have other wides. He's going to snipe it in. Wow, an absolute bullet from Kamal, and St. Clair with a 2-1 lead. And it looks like possibly have a party destruction error as well, so that goal was too powerful for even the server almost, but we are all good. Luckily, St. Clair still all good, sitting in the driver's seat now of Game 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's phenomenal at what they're doing, and just, I don't know if that was just a misjudgment on rotations, because I do believe there are 2 GVSUs on the back right corner, so just maybe a bad rotation there, but a little wide of the net there for Kamal.
Lumi going to try to find the breakout, not really able to get much on the touch there. Raman is going to bully his way to the crease, but 3 members of GVSU are there to stonewall him. Kamal didn't really get any contact on the ball. They're going to try to get the chip. Vitaly back on the defensive end. Their Gorilla is going to get the touch. Another touch comes through for Cyber. Is GVSU threatening? They are. Lumi gets the shot, unable to close though. Vitaly going to get the clear for the time being, but don't look now. GVSU fighting back to get in this game, but St. Clair going to look to break it out. No, really good clear over there by Vitaly. Going to try to find something. Actually went on net too, so fantastic job just getting the ball out of the zone and on net, making them commit to the defensive end. Lumi is going to miss. He gets bumped and still gets the contact, but really, really solid back and forth. We got a minute and a half left.
Yeah, we're coming down to 90 seconds. That's on net and off the crossbar for, I don't know, the 15th time this game feels like. But again, it's still anybody's game. It's a 1-goal game, and I mean, there's not much more you can ask for from either team. There's been very low mistakes, and it's just led to a great series so far.
Yeah, really, really clean series. Hey, not a ton of like huge mistakes. The one GVSU triple commit or double commit we saw where it led to a goal, one big mistake, but we haven't seen too many goals where it's like, oh, someone clearly made an error there. It's just like, nope, great passing play. They cleared the ball too quickly. They couldn't get the rotations back. Everything seems to be like pretty fine-tuned, but Gorilla is going to get the demo, so GVSU still trying to get these demos, play these numbers in the net. Double commit in the net will come through. The Saints got to try to find a way to clear this, because they're going to get boost starved in their own half. If not, Gorilla is going to go snipe that mid boost. Vitaly trying to make a play off here. Only 35 seconds, so St. Clair just got to play that clock and play the boost, man. Just got to play on that back foot. Don't let GVSU get too many chances. That would be a great challenge by Vitaly. However, not done yet. Raman with a save, and Kamal will try to get the clear. 25 seconds.
The shot quality coming from GVSU is high in good quality shots. They're not just, oh, throw them on net and be over with. They're getting the rebounds. They are keeping the pressure on. There is 10 seconds remaining. GVSU is going to play it slowly, trying to set something up. That was probably the wrong move.
Yeah, a little too far there.
A little bit too far, and all Saints need to do is clear it, but the ball is still up in the air. Still anybody's. They're going to want to clear it here, but that's going to be met by Gorilla, and it's still up in there. They're going to keep it alive. It's going to bounce off the wall. Oh, man, this is reminiscence of Justin, but it's not going to happen. And St. Clair is going to take a 2-1 series lead.
Yeah, remain calm. Saints able to pick it up there. Did a fantastic job there. We're going to have to get into it. Vitaly going to be the MVP for that match. Going to get a lot of shots in that. We've really seen the Saints, look at 10 shots again. Every single game we've seen the Saints win has direct correlation to the amount of shots they're taking.
Absolutely.
When they have 9, 10 plus shots a game, they score 3 to 4 goals typically, and they're finding a lot of success. It's when they play really passive, try to let people make solo plays, pass that ball, get the volume on net, and the results have been showing. And now, looking to close out GVSU for the second time tonight and send them packing in loser semis.
Right now in this series, I think Saints are shooting somewhere around the 30-35% marker.
Yeah.
Which is, that's huge with how many shots they're putting on net. I mean, it was 10-6 last game, or 10 shots.
Yeah, they 10 to 5 or 6.
10 to 6 for in favor of the Saints, and I do think that I mean, if they continue playing how they are playing, I think this series is over. But again, just one goal from GVSU can change the whole thing.
And this night as a whole has been so back and forth and so seesaw. I don't think we've seen 2 really strong games played back-to-back by almost any team the entire night. Even in some of the other parts of the bracket where we're keeping up with the other matches, A lot of teams have been going down that we thought maybe would make a crazy good winners run. So we've been seeing a lot of mix-up in the CCA bracket, so anything definitely goes. Vitaly is going to get the little touch there from Ramen. Unable to find the net, though. Kamal is going to try to get the air dribble there, trying to pinch that ball down. Gorilla is going to go spinning off into the corner. Ramen trying to keep possession there. Ball will get pitched out across mid. Kamal going to be there for the challenge and quick little reset.
Yeah, just a nice little quick reset. Try to slow the ball down a little bit. Vitaly taking to the air, get the flip reset. Gonna go for a musty flick, but can't quite get it. And I mean, if that would have worked, that would have been phenomenal. That would clip it.
Musty flips are just something else, man. They hit different.
Oh yeah, especially in an intense game like this, series on the line.
Yeah, seeing them in the high-level games, especially, it's like, man, you did this against such quality players and able to have A, the confidence to even try that ever. B, to be like, no, like, I'm pretty sure I can actually get this against these players. So the confidence is great, and so are the attempts. Great pass and connection from Kamal to Vitaly, and St. Clair now with a 1-0 lead, looking to close the door on GVSU. What a pass. Oh,
what
wow.
Another tic-tac-toe play.
Perfect. It just, count it up.
I really wish that we had an extra camera to catch our reactions.
I know, yeah, my face.
Our faces during the goals, some of these goals,
jaws on floors.
Unbelievable. It's hilarious. And it could make a whole clip of that all season, just get everybody's facial reactions of
definitely need
clips.
it, yeah.
Just unbelievable. But
and that's the one thing that kind of perplexes me about how the Saints play is that they do stuff like that for like 3-4 minute stretches, and then they look like they just like completely fall apart if like things start to maybe not go their way, the ball doesn't break right, but when let's say, as you said, when the boys are buzzing, when you got the rally caps on and things are going well, man, they seem like an unstoppable team, and the shot will go coast to coast. Vitaly gonna send that one from way downtown, and the Saints now with a little insurance policy, but 2 minutes 44, GVSU gotta make a play now.
That was just a gorgeous shot. I mean, Vitaly's second of the game.
Vitaly's been playing so well today.
Honestly,
so well.
I said this last game, like last series, I said the defensive players was of the game, of the series, was Skies. He played phenomenal, and Vitaly looking for the hat trick, but Ramen's gonna put it away. Vitaly with 3 points on the night, on the game. Sorry.
Yeah, Vitaly's name is stamped all over. What an angle! Redirection off the crossbar, just picture perfect. Whether he's putting it in the net or putting it on the stick of another teammate, easily there to score. Now St. Clair, 2 goals in 10 seconds, and now GVSU, you know you've got them rattled. Now this is a time where you can really start, you can force GVSU into 1 or 2 more mistakes. You can make this into a 4 or a 5, and then you can really put it to bed.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much you can do right now. You have a 3-goal series lead with under half the game left now. You have all the momentum. All you have to do is play lockdown defense.
Just finish.
The more defense you play, the slower the game goes.
Exactly.
So you want to be in the offensive end. You want to be scoring goals, but you also don't want to score too many because you just want the game to be over and move on to Davenport to, see if you're going to go
Whoa,
on. And
Lumi. Other ideas, though.
Yeah, puts GVSU on the board. And again, there's still, like I said last time, you have a minute per goal. You have a minute per goal. It's still possible.
We've seen 2 goals in 10 seconds 3 to 4 times today, so I'm not convinced that this lead is remotely safe so far. So, like you said, you don't want to play, like, you have to play really strong defense. You don't want to get caught in, like, an odd man rush going the other way. However, shot goes off the corner of the crossbar. Ramen trying to find another one. Gorilla is going to get the nice dribble here. Fantastic challenge by Vitaly, but GVSU going to crank it right back into the Saints zone. So, GVSU not going quietly into the good night. The Saints are going to have to work for this one if they want to close it.
Yeah, I mean, working with the ball like he was doing there, and Vitaly saved it. It's so hard because you can't see what angles other than the guy in front of you. So the angles from the ball carrying it is so difficult, and that's why I give respect to all these players in this competition.
It's so awkward. Let's say anyone that's played, like, you know how awkward. It's so hard to judge the ball in certain areas, and they just seem like they're like predicting where the ball's. Like Kamal actually almost 2 good pitches it back toward his own net. So like we were talking about, say you're predicting where the ball's going to go, and it's really, really great. But when you pitch it towards your own net, Kamal on the air dribble is going to get the touch, and it will go in the net. And I would have to imagine, I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but 4-1 lead now. St. Clair looking like they are in commanding pole position. They should be able to close this out.
They should be able to. They got 20.
And Vitaly did not steal the goal from Kamal either. Let it go in there.
Yeah. So. 21.5 seconds per goal, roughly.
Doable, but
absolutely
hard.
Doable, but extremely hard, especially since you were just at 2 goals in 2 minutes.
And I actually really like that. I think Vitaly just centered it perfectly, but Kamal wasn't going to get to the ball right in front of the net, said, you know what, nah, kick that. I'm going to rotate back, get this boost, and just make sure that GVSU doesn't get an odd man rush. Great job. Way to be patient. Kamal's already got it. He already got his pound of flesh. He scored a couple times already, so St. Clair more than happy to run the clock, although Kamal has other ideas. Fantastic dribble. Ramen with the second touch in midair, and Kamal putting the dagger in GVSU.
Yeah, I'm going to say that was...
What a play. Oh.
The pinch, the gorgeous pinch. Kamal setting that up from his own end, right up, and then Ramen's just like, hey, I'm here. I'll help you out.
I'll take the 50 points, man, for the assist. Hey, I'm all good, man. Let's get all the homies got to eat, man. Come on, got to get everyone involved.
Exactly. So that's got to be a series. 4 goals in 30 seconds.
Yeah, I would think so. And momentum, the momentum of 1,000 suns right now burning for you. It's just GVSU. They had a really good start, and once again, whoever won game 1 is going to go on to lose the series. So maybe it'll be a trend or a theme. Saints on the orange side get the win. A team that wins first round ends up losing the series most likely. So St. Clair, what a game. This might be their best game they've played all night, and what a way to go into losers finals against Davenport, because Davenport will be more than ready.
Davenport also...
Why not 6?
Why not 6? Vitali with the hat trick.
Another one.
That's gotta be his like 6th of the night. 6th hat trick of the night.
Yeah, we did. I think it looks like Cyber did end up leaving the match as well. So GVSU realized the writing was on the wall. St. Clair is going to knock him out of the losers in CCA East Qualifier. We're going to have a little bit of a 3v1 here so we can at least finish the match and not have a little DQ screen. Ball will end up touching down. Saints move on to face Davenport in losers final of CCA East Qualifier 2.
Man, it is. They come out after the superstitions right now are extremely high.
Oh yeah, I'm wearing a backwards hat and turning my shirt inside out for the next game. Rally caps it all, man.
Absolutely. You have Saints that, lost. All right, you have the Saints that lost when they were blue.
Mm-hmm.
They come back and win when they're orange.
Yep.
3 games. 3 series, my bad.
Yeah.
And now, the last 2 series, the team that won the first game lost. Superstitions.
So now we're praying for Saints orange side and Davenport game 1 win, and we should be able to get back to that in 3 to 4 minutes. It's going to take a quick little break here and get everybody ready for this final lobby and losers finals. Davenport versus Saints Green coming up soon.